This is a story about the quiet war inside every young man who dreams big but wakes up small. The war between the version of you that scrolls at 2 a.m. and the version that could actually build the life you lie about on LinkedIn. It's raw, real, and ends with a punch to the gut that feels like hope. The clock on David's phone read 11:59 p.m. He sat on the edge of his unmade bed in his 1 BHK of Whitefield, Bangalore, laptop still open, screen glowing like a dying star. The cursor blinked on a half-written quarterly report that was due yesterday. His boss's last message still sat unread. David, this can't keep happening. He rubbed his eyes. 26 years old, 2 years into the job, 0 promotions, 1 dream, his own startup that felt further away than the moon. And the worst part, he knew exactly how the day had gone. It started, like always, with the alarm at 6:30 a.m. He hit snooze once, twice, 7 times. By the time he finally dragged himself up, it was 8:17. The metro would be a war zone. He cursed under his breath, brushed his teeth while checking reels, and told himself, tomorrow I'll wake up at 5. Run, meditate, become the guy everyone envies. He missed the 8:45 metro, took the 9:05, stood sandwiched between a guy eating idli and a girl crying on a call about her breakup. David stared at his reflection in the window, puffy eyes, 3 days stubble, the same faded blue shirt he'd worn 3 times this week. Why am I like this? By the time he reached the office at 9:42, the team meeting had already started. He slipped in, mumbling sorry like it was his middle name. His manager, Priya, gave him that look again, the one that said, I'm tired of carrying you. The day's first task? Finalize the client deck for the biggest pitch of the quarter. David opened the file, then closed it, then opened it again. What if they hate the new design? What if I suggest the wrong strategy? What if I'm not actually good at this? What if I'm just average? He spent 43 minutes rearranging bullet points that didn't matter. Then he opened LinkedIn, scrolled, saw his batchmate from college, same age, posting about raising 3.2 crore seed round. David's stomach twisted. He told himself he'd work after lunch. Lunch was 45 minutes of staring at his plate of biryani while watching a YouTube video titled, How I Made 1 Crore Before 25. The guy in the video woke up at 4:30. David couldn't even wake up at 8:30. Back at his desk, guilt hit like a truck. He opened the deck again, stared at it, closed it, opened WhatsApp, replied to his mom's how's work beta with, all good, thumbs up, even though his heart was screaming. At 4:17 p.m., Priya walked over. David, the deck, I need it by EOD. I'm almost done. He lied. She nodded, but her eyes said she knew. He finally started working at 6:45 p.m. when the office was emptying out. The silence was louder than the AC. He typed furiously, heart racing, overthinking every single word. Is this slide too boring? Should I add more data? What if the client thinks I'm unprofessional? What if I'm not actually good at this? By 10:30 p.m., the deck was okay. Not great, not terrible, just okay. He sent it to Priya with a sorry for the delay emoji and took the last metro home. Now, at 11:59 p.m., the regret felt physical. He looked at his room, clothes on the chair, protein shaker from 3 days ago still half full, vision board on the wall with faded printouts of Elon Musk and some random beach house he'd never afford. His phone buzzed. A notification from his banking app. Your salary of 48,300 rupees has been credited. He laughed, a bitter, broken sound. 48,000. After 2 years, after 4 performance reviews where he was told, you have potential, after countless nights promising himself, tomorrow. He opened his notes app, the one titled Life Plan 2025. It had one line written 6 months ago. Stop being lazy. Start being dangerous. He stared at it until the screen went black. Then something inside him cracked. Not a big dramatic breakdown, just a quiet, terrifying realization. If I keep living like this, in 5 years, I'll be 31, still sending sorry for the delay emails, still watching other people live the life I keep dreaming about. He stood up, walked to the window. Bangalore's lights blinked below like tiny accusations, and for the first time in years, he didn't make a grand plan. He didn't say, tomorrow I'll wake up at 5, read 50 pages, gym, cold shower, no social media, learn Python, start a newsletter, meditate, journal, and become a millionaire. He just said one sentence out loud, voice hoarse. Tomorrow, I'm not gonna be the same person who wasted today. He set his alarm for 6 a.m., not 6:30, not 5. Just one small, doable shift. He closed the laptop, brushed his teeth properly, drank a glass of water, and as he lay down, he didn't scroll. He closed his eyes and whispered the only prayer that ever mattered. God, give me the courage to become the man I'm tired of pretending to be. The next morning, the alarm rang at 6 a.m. David opened his eyes. For the first time in forever, he didn't hit snooze. He got up. The war wasn't over, but the first battle, he had just won it. What this story is really about, it's not about productivity hacks, it's not about morning routines, it's about that exact moment when a man looks at his life and realizes he's been lying to himself every single day and then chooses, painfully, awkwardly, imperfectly, to stop. This is the story every 24 to 28-year-old overthinker needs to hear at 2 a.m. when the guilt hits hardest. Because the scariest truth isn't that you're lazy, it's that you're capable. and still choosing not to be. Now go win your tomorrow.